Well, I think it's time I do a review on this TV, on this Samsung glossy silver KS8000 65-inch TV. The reason I'm putting it at this angle, because I just want to show you and give you guys an idea, just the size of this thing. And look at my hand. Look at my two big giant fingers. And just look when I stretch my arm. Just look how far that thing goes down there. That's 65-inch for you guys. Yes, I know I'm using CNN because I left it on CNN. It doesn't mean that I'm a Democrat or Republican. It doesn't mean anything. It just means that I'm watching news channel, see what the heck's going on. That's all. Could have been a Sky News, could have been BBC News, doesn't matter. Either way. This is me like 12 feet away from this TV, and it still looks big. And look at that lamp. Look at my finger right here. Look at the size of that lamp, and then look at that TV. And just show you how gigantic this thing looks. Now let me show it to you from a different angle. Just look at that angle from here. This is going to be a long video, by the way. I'm just showing you guys these different angles. And just look how thin this is. The edge of the TV. Like, look at my finger. Look, I can cover it. I can cover it. Like this. Look how thin it is. That's very thin. Look at my big giant thumb. And look at my hand. And just look how thin that thing is. Then right here, just to give you a little scope and size, just look how wide and huge this thing is, man. I'm going to show it to you from this side as well. It is a big TV. It is definitely a big TV. Whoops. Whoops. Alright, let me show it to you from this angle a little bit. Let me zoom in like this. And then we're going to go through the review and the features that it has. I'm just showing you how it looks. And I believe I showed to you guys that it does have that lit Samsung logo, LED Samsung logo, which is right here. It lights up. And it's pretty cool, man. And yes, this is another cool feature that this thing has. One of the coolest features, besides a 4K HDR, 1000 nit, and quantum dot technology, it's this. You guys have no idea how useful this is. This one connect port. Not only can I connect my 4 HDMI inputs here, and they're all 4K 60 HDR native capable inputs, meaning if I have 4 4K HDR capable devices, this thing will work on every and single one of those. Okay, it even has an ARC, which is the ARC for HDMI ARC for receivers. If you have an on-cue receiver that supports Dolby Atmos or DTS:X, this thing will support it as well. And on top of that, you have optical right here. You can even plug in your optical. You can plug in everything here. And you also have a USB right here. Couple of USB drives, which definitely helps. 2.0, USB 2.0. So if you have a 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte hard drive, you plug it into this thing, and then you can watch your movies that you downloaded, or porn, or whatever the heck is that you have, that you got on your hard drive. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. And this is so convenient, and this is why I recommend this TV instead of some of the other ones. Yes, here's the thing, guys. With the OLED, yes, you get that quality, that beautiful quality on the TV, but there's a whole other features you're missing out. Like this one, for example, you're missing out on this, the convenience. Do you know how much of a pain in the ass it is for me to go up here, go up in the back, and then try to figure out, okay, which input here, which input there, you know? And some of these HDMI cables are hard to plug it in the back because depending how thick the cable is. So this is one of the unique features that Samsung has done. This is one of the clever, brightest ideas they did for TVs. Just don't lose this, obviously, but it's so cool. It's so easy to switch back and forth and plug in things and unplug things and switch back the HDMI ports. It's so easy. You'll never have to go out in the back. So if you put this TV on the wall, you'll never have to worry about you going in the back and you know, changing your cables. That was one of the coolest things that I have experienced with this TV, is the idea that I don't have to go out in the back. Because I hate going out in the back of my TV and trying to figure out, okay, HDMI 1, HDMI 2. This is so much easier, man. And as I was saying earlier, yeah, sure. The LG OLED will give you that quality. That deep, organic, black level, and natural organic light. Yes, it's going to give you all of that. But there's some sacrifices on that TV. Response time for games, it's horrible. You're looking between 44 to 50 milliseconds, man. That's just bad. And when you turn on the HDR, it's probably going to be 60. So that's horrible. I mean, I don't care how beautiful the picture's going to look on that game. You're not going to be able to play that game because of so much damn lag. And that's not good. Even for movies, that's bad as well, man. You know. But it's not going to affect the movies that much because, you know, you're getting that clarity. But that's something LG needs to work on, man. They really need to fix that up, you know. All right, so I showed you the how the TV looks. I showed you the box. There's some more features out in the back. There's the Ethernet port. You can plug it in. Let me show you right here. You see those ports out in the back? See, this is the main port that goes in. This is the port that goes into your One Connect HDMI, okay? And then here, you got another USB. So there's a total of 3 USBs that you can plug into it. So technically, you could put each 5 terabytes. You can have 15 terabytes running on this TV and watch your movies and whatever. And there's the Ethernet port right there. You can plug it in. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool feature, man. Alright, another thing I want to show you is this remote control. It's so nice, very smart. There's a home button you press there, it takes you to all your menus and everything. There's a volume button here you can use and switch back. There's a channel you can switch back here if you want to, meaning you can control your cable box with Comcast and it will change it. So that's kind of cool too. And here you can pause, rewind. You can use the mic button right here. You can call out certain things if you want to call them out. It will search it for you on the web. It has the extra features here, which is kind of cool. I'm going to go through all these things for you in a bit. I'm just showing you how this remote control, it's so unique and so simple. This is what you want on the remote control. You want something nice and simple. You don't want, you know, space station, gigantic controller with all the crap in it. You just want people just want simplicity, something simple, and I think this is a great design of this controller. Okay, so let's talk about the features of this TV, which is something that all of you want to see. Number one is the home button. When you press it right here, you see that home button right here? When you press the home button, one cool thing that happened is bunch of apps will show up, and they're so easy to click and find. And navigation response time, it's barely, there's any lag. There's like 0 milliseconds on there. You have the web browser right here. You can go click on the stuff that you were browsing. Like I was on the YouTube page right here. I was on the NFL page. Let's click on the NFL page really quick, and it's going to show up over here. There it is. You close it. And it's pretty cool, man. You know, it's not, you know, the fastest, but it's definitely, it gets the job done, man. You know, it's definitely fast enough for you to scroll down and, you know, look at certain highlights and read and browse. You can click right here and type in, for example, let's type in IGN, right? Or GameSpot. Let's type in GameSpot. Game Spot, and then go here .com, GameSpot, and then we're gonna find it. It's not that bad, honestly. I've seen worse, so this is pretty cool. You know, it definitely gets the job done. Sorry about that. And it's pretty responsive, man. It's not bad for a remote control, man. This is pretty fast. It loads up pretty fast, considering we're running this on the upscale 4K on a 65-inch. So I'd say this is pretty good. It's a pretty good response time and loads up pretty fast. However, you can also use your Ethernet cable. You know what I mean? If you want to, you guys can use your Ethernet cable, and you can do that as well. That can help as well too. Now the yellow thing you see right here, that's just something with my camera. That's all. It has nothing to do with the TV. It's not TV, it's just my camera. And this is edged LED. It's lit up on the edges. You know, it's not lit up like on the top and bottom. It's lit up on the edges. It's like a, you know, edged lit TV. And then you can exit if you want to. You can go back to your different pages. And you can come back here and check out the games, see what type of games they have. You can go up here, just loading the games. Yes, you can download the games and you can play games on this TV if you like. If you have a GameFly streaming service, you can use the GameFly streaming service and you can check it out. You know, you can play some poker, Texas Hold'em, casino games. You know, it has a bunch of stuff. Check out all the games here. It's kind of cool that you even have this feature. PlayStation Now, you can play PlayStation Now game. You can get that dongle with the PlayStation controller, and you can play these games. So for a TV that you, not only are you getting 4K HDR, 1000 nit with a quantum dot technology, but you're also getting all these cool other features, man, on a TV, which is something that says about Samsung and the amount of content they're giving you for the money. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's not like the highest expensive TV that wins. I don't know, you guys gonna say LG OLED. I get it. I've seen OLED. I'm not a virgin to OLED. I know how OLED looks. I've been watching it for now 3 weeks at my friend's place that he works at Magnolia. I tested the shit out of that, you know, OLED LG TV. The only problem is the Best Buy, they won't allow me to film it. You know, they don't allow any filming in their stores because, you know, it's an interest of conflict, and they cannot have me talking about it, you know, saying something about the LG OLED, you know what I mean? So it's like a conflict of interest. You have to buy that TV in order for you to talk about it. So I can sit there and watch it, but I cannot record it. I would love to record some stuff from Magnolia just to show it to you, but I cannot. You know, it's the Best Buy policy, so there's nothing I can do about that. In case you're wondering, how come you never show us any footage from there? I can't. You know, it's their store, it's their company, they choose their policies, you know. But it's cool, man. And one thing you will notice, it's really fast. This TV, it's really fast. I mean, look, there's barely any lag. The one thing you will notice about the Samsung, it's really fast. The response time, it's really, really, really fast. All right, so you can exit it. And here's a cool thing. You can change the channel. You can go like here, change the channel. You don't have to use your Comcast remote control. This remote control controls everything. Controls your cable, controls your Samsung 4K Blu-ray player. It's pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. All right, let's switch to some more channels here. Animal Planet. And then here's another cool feature. It's called the Extra. This is another cool feature. Let's say you want to find out, hey, what's the temperature right now at the place I'm in, and I'll show you the temperature. There it is. Now let's go to WeatherBox. There it is. It shows you right here. I'm in Florida, Atlantis. There it is. Shows you the temperature. It's 75. Feels like it's 78. I'm sorry, the high is 78, but right now it feels like 75. Mostly cloudy. And then shows you the temperatures, how they're gonna be. 5-day forecast. So that's kind of cool. It has these apps, you know, these extra apps, or if you want to call them widgets. Okay, the best way for me to correctly say this is the widgets, and that's what you have here. Is a bunch of widgets. I'll try to zoom in so you guys can see these widgets. There they are. See, you have these widgets right here, and there's the map of Florida. You can check it out and see what the conditions are. I mean, it's pretty cool, man, that you have all of this on your TV. And this is why I recommend Samsung KS8000. It's not just because of HDR 1000 nit. It's because of all these other cool features that this TV has. You know what I mean? You're getting a lot of value. You're getting a lot of features for the money. And I only spent $1,200 on this big, gigantic 65-inch TV. And look the amount of bang I got and the features I got for the money I spent. This is the best $1,200 I have spent. Yes, I know people told me you could have gotten OLED. I get it. I understand that. But there's a whole lot of other features you're sacrificing with the OLED. It's like the ratings that says, yes, sometimes the highest, most expensive TV is not the best option. You have to look at the features that TV has, you know? People just look for that OLED. Okay, OLED is great, but it's not like something that's gonna... It's not a holy grail, okay? It looks good, but it's not a holy grail. I don't know what kind of like... It might look good for you. Okay, here's the thing. When you first see OLED, you're gonna have the wow effect, okay? And after a while, it's going to wear off. And you'll be like, nah, it's okay. Because then your brain gets used to it. Everything you see at first, it looks wow. Like a VR, wow. Or like when you were a virgin and you have sex in high school, right? Or whatever. Whenever the fuck you have sex, when you're a virgin, when you're not become a virgin anymore, and you pop your cherry and you, oh wow. And after a while, you're like, okay. I know I'm using a shitty analogies here. And you guys are going to hit that dislike anyway. But I'm just using an analogy to let you know the wow effect, it's only good for a little while. Because you haven't experienced it. And once your brain gets familiar with that wow effect, then it becomes a second nature. It's the same thing with the OLED. It's great. It looks great. But there's a whole other features you're going to be missing out when you buy the LG OLED. And it's a kind of a shame that only LG is making the OLED. You know, I was expecting to see Samsung do an OLED. I was expecting to see Sony do an OLED. But unfortunately, looks like LG is the one doing it. They patent that shit. But QLED, quantum LED technology, is supposed to be even 5 times better than the OLED. But we'll see on the CES Las Vegas this year. We'll see what happens. You know, we'll find out. The bottom line is, with Samsung, you get a lot of features for the money. Now, let's go back here to... hold on. You see, you can also check to see what did you watch before. You watch history, you click on history, you see. And the response time, it's perfect. It's perfect, man. You click on the history channel. There it is, World War II in HD. the convenience that I can use this one little tiny controller for everything. Check my Xbox, check my cable, check my Blu-ray player, check my volume right here. On my surround sound. I mean, the fact that I can control everything with this little tiny controller and change the channels, I mean, it's come on. It doesn't get any better than that, honestly. It doesn't get any better than that. Now let's go check some more apps, some more features right here. Like I said, there's a Netflix right here. It runs pretty good. It loads up pretty quick, pretty fast. You have YouTube, same thing. Loads up pretty quick, pretty fast. Amazon Video, Hulu, HBO Now. You even have HBO Now, for crying out loud, if that's not good enough. And then here, look the amount of apps you have. You have Spotify. So if you want to listen to Spotify, you can listen to Spotify on this thing, man. And look at the amount of apps it has. Let me just show you how many apps this thing has. Look at the amount of apps. There's some apps that just came in. Like every week there's about 2 or 3 apps that comes in. There's a new one called the Samsung Smart TV. I'll have to check it out. Fandango now, Netflix, Stars. You can even watch Stars. There's Extra, Showtime, Amazon Video, NBC, Showtime Anytime, HBO Now, Vudu HD, TV Plus, which is pretty cool. It's a Samsung service. You can go get really cheap movies. NBC Sports. For crying out loud, they even have Sirius XM. All you need is a subscription to the internet premium subscription. I don't know, something like that, but they do have that option. So even there's a Sirius XM you can listen to on this TV. Yoga, you can watch yoga. There's a bunch of like international indie apps, which even Roku and Apple TV and Amazon Fire, they don't have these other cool apps. They're from international that Samsung has. So Plex, another cool feature, Plex, which I have, which is $5 a month. You can, from your hard drive on your big desktop computer that's in the office, you can watch the movies you downloaded and stuff you downloaded. You can watch it on Plex. Another cool feature, Hulu. And these are just the new ones. Then you got the most popular ones. They're right here. They even got Pandora. Pandora, man. HBO Go, Google Play Movies. So you can like watch your Google Play Movies if you want. NFL Sunday Ticket. TV Cast, Stream Online TV Cast, Tune In. They even have Tune In, man. Facebook, Crackle, Drama Fever, if you're into like a Drama Fever, like drama movies and stuff like that. Smart IPTV, CNBC, check the stock market, RUTV. This is like international thing. Then you got here, you got the videos, all the video apps. You can check them out. Man, there's so many of them. So many. They even got the Japanese, Chinese TV right here. International ones. Vivo, Red Bull. This, I don't know what this is. I have to look into this. This is an Ultra HD sampler, so I don't know. I have to look into that. They got the, if you're a Jewish guy and you want to watch some Israel thing, you can watch the Israel thing. Or if you're a Russian guy, I think there's a Russian channel here too. Like international TV subscription or something like that. If you're a Turkish guy, you can watch TV Rain. Or if you're Filipino, there's something for everyone, dude. You know, Ultraflix, watch all your 4K TVs. Dude, the amount of apps, Pluto TV. And if you're like from India, there you go. There's some other channels as well here. Sroot TV. I mean, it's ridiculous. Mercedes-Benz, they even have Mercedes-Benz app, Newsmax TV, Encore, Crackle. This is Balkanium TV. Like, if you want to watch the stuff from Balkans, from Bosnia or Croatia or Serbia, it's right there. Or if you want to watch stuff from Russia, it's right here. Wall Street Journal. So there's something for everyone, man. You know, this is something that Samsung gives you that other TVs don't give you. And I have checked the other, there's also Net TV Plus. Man, this Net TV Plus, you pay like $120 for 6 months, or you can pay $250 for a year, and you get like so many channels. Like, you can watch Sky News, you can watch all the channels from Balkans, from the Balkan region, from Bosnia, from Serbia, from Croatia, from Slovenia. They have German channels, they got Russian channels, they got French, they got like shitload of, if you're like into like international sports, they got the Formula One on here, they got all of the premier English leagues, they got Eurosport 1, Eurosport 2, it's pretty cool. So, man, look, I'm just showing you, I'm not even scratching the surface of the amount of apps this thing has, including the video games, the games you can check, on top of the Netflix and everything. So, it's cool. And another cool feature that I like here, it's the source, man. I love this. I love the source. It's so convenient. It let you know exactly what you have connected on your One Connect. Whether you have a Comcast, you go to Comcast. You have a Blu-ray disc, you go to Blu-ray disc, and it goes right away. It's gonna even start the movie. Look, it's gonna start the movie. I'm gonna have to go back. Look, it already started a movie. So I have to pause it. Okay, it does it right away, man. If I want to go to PlayStation, I know it's a PlayStation. I know it's an Xbox One. It let you know. Not only does it let you know, but it also lets you know if it's HDR or not HDR. Okay, there's my Xbox. I mean, PlayStation over here. If I could, I don't want to use the word perfect because the TV, it's not perfect. But man, if this TV had OLED screen and Dolby Vision, this would be the perfect TV. This would be like, this is it. This is it. A future-proof. Because the amount of stuff you get on the Samsung KS series and KS9000 series, it's unbelievable. Now, the difference between KS and KS8000 and 9000 is 8000 series only go to 65-inch. 9000 series, if I remember correctly, they go up to 75 or 70, I think 75-inch, which is pretty cool, honestly. I don't know what the hell more would you need more than 75. I think it's more than enough. But I think they might have 78. I'm not sure. They might have 78, which I think it's ridiculous. Like, what the fuck are you going to do with 78 inches, man? Seriously. But hey, I don't know. You might live in a big giant house. I don't know. You know what I mean? But if you're in a small apartment, I think 75, 78. I think 78, it's the limit on 9000. And honestly, actually, I could be wrong, guys. I think they do have 88-inch 9000 series, but it's like $25,000. I mean, look, 88-inch, that's only for the high rollers, like the people who have a giant house and they want to have 88-inch. But if you are somebody who's living in a small apartment like I am, even 65, it's overkill. But bringing 75 or 78, imagine if I bought a 78-inch 9000 series. First of all, it would look ridiculous. Number one, it would go all the way up to this lamp. It would hit the fucking ceilings and would go all the way to the other lamp over there. So it would be kind of ridiculous, all right? You know what I mean? And I think they do have a 75 or 78. I think they have 78-inch TV of 9000 series. So the only difference between 8000 and 9000 obviously is the design. 9000 looks a little bit different and goes higher in inches. You know, you can get 78-inch or 75-inch 9000 series. I think you can get a curved 78 and then flat 75. Because the curves are one with the 8.5 and 9.5. So like 9500 is going to be curved and 8500 is going to be curved. Everything that's with a 5 is going to be curved. But you can get a flat one. You can get a flat 9000 series for 75-inch. Which I don't know, why would you want that, you know, especially if you're living in a small apartment. 75 inch is going to be ridiculous, man. It's just, even 65 is big. I can only imagine 75-inch, man. You know what I mean? That would just look ridiculous. But hey, I mean, if the size matters, then go for it. I don't know. So what else have I not covered? Let me see. I think I covered pretty much everything. I covered the source. I covered the how the TV looks from the back, from the front. I showed you the input one connector box, which I love, that you can connect all of your HDMI inputs. You know, I think I covered pretty much everything on that basis. If I missed something, you guys let me know. And yes, I covered the remote control. And what else can I talk about? Oh yeah. First of all, the quality of a TV. The quality of a TV, it's really good, man. This TV really produces a beautiful, vibrant color, beautiful screen. It looks really, really nice, man. Now, is it better than OLED? Of course not. But if I would have to say what's the second best thing next to the OLED, I would say Samsung KS. I have seen Sony XBRs, man. They're okay, but they're not that. To me, I compare Sony XBR with the Samsung KS. It just, to me, Samsung KS just looks a little bit better, man. A little bit more vibrant, you know. Sony looks too deep. It looks too kind of like too dark, you know, on some scenes. And this one looks more vibrant and vivid. Okay, the best way to explain it would be like, to me, Samsung looks more vivid instead of the Sony XBR. I'm not saying that the XBR is not it's a good TV, but there's a lot of features missing on Sony XBR and LG. People ask me, how about Sony or LG? I said, both of these brands are great. You're not going to go wrong if you go with LG or if you go with Sony or if you go with Vizio P Series. You're getting a future-proof Dolby Vision. You're not going to go wrong with P Series. But you got to remember, guys, there's a lot of stuff you're missing on that TV. I just showed you. You're missing that one connector, HDMI input. And all of the HDMIs, they support a 4K HDR. All 4 of them. You get 3 USBs, and look how many applications you got on this smart TV. And look how convenient it is for you to go find out what you want to find out. When I get home, I don't have to fucking look and see, oh, okay, where's my Xfinity? Where's my Blu-ray? No, it's right here. Right there. I want to continue watching the X-Men? Boom. Look, it starts right away. I'm done. That's it, man. It's going to start. There. Right away. It starts it. And I can pause it right here. Look. Pause it. Go back. Oh, I want to go to Comcast? No problem. Let's go to Comcast. Boom. Right there. Done. That's it. Very simple, man. Very, very simple. Okay? So, that's the one thing that I like about it. And here, let me go switch this because I don't want to get flagged. Let me go back to my hold on, my PlayStation. There it is. So at the end, if you can get this TV for a really good price like I did, you have to keep in mind, this is a 65-inch, okay? The original price, you're looking at $1,700. That's with tax, you're looking about $1,800. That's with the price cut down. If you want to buy a brand new one, you're looking at like original price, brand new one. you're looking at like $1,800 plus tax. You're looking close to $2,000 for this TV. Okay. That's $2,000 for this TV. Now, would you pay $2,000 brand new? Well, I don't know. Depends. I mean, like I said, if you're going to spend that kind of money, then you might as well go with the LG OLED, right? Because you're going to get a better quality technology. You're going to get future-proof Dolby Vision, right? And HDR10. But if you can get this TV for the price that I got it, for $1,200, then yeah, go for it. You see, the only reason I got this TV, it's because of the bargain price. If I had to pay $2,000 for this TV, I say no. It doesn't mean that it's not worth $2,000. I'm saying no. I mean, if I'm going to spend that kind of cash, then I'm going to go with you know, the LG OLED, right? But since I got a really good deal on this TV, looking at the size, 65-inch, 4K HDR, 10-bit color, wide gamut, 1000 nits, and all these other cool features that I just showed you, I walked you through it. To me, it's worth it. So if you can get a good deal on this TV, and I told you guys, if you wait, for those of you who live in the United States or even Canada, if you wait till January, first week of January, a lot of these TVs will be returned, and they'll have to sell them for whatever price, because they cannot keep them in stock. It's costing the Best Buy and a lot of these other retailers, they're costing them money to keep them in stock. They have to get rid of them. They have to really cut the price and sell them really fast. If you can take advantage of that and buy it for a cheaper price, go for it. You know, that's the only reason I got it. And is it worth it? Yes. What I had paid for this TV and what I got for 65-inch and all these other cool features, yeah. Look what I had before, man. I had that Vizio. Sure, it was a 4K TV. I was still experiencing 4K TV, but with 55-inch, and I was missing a bunch of features like HDR, 1000 nits. I was missing a bunch of apps that, you know, my Vizio TV didn't have. I was missing a bunch of cool features like One Connect adapter. So look at the upgrade that I made here for $1,200. 65-inch, HDR, all of these other features I just showed you. So if you can get this TV for a really good price, I highly recommend this TV. And it's not just me that's recommending this TV. If you go to ratings, if you go to audio, video, S forums, digital trends, if you go through all of them, you will see that a lot of them recommend Samsung KS8000 and KS9000 series. This is really a full 4K experience. With this TV, you get the full 4K experience. You get the 65-inch, which is perfect for 4K resolution, and HDR, wide color gamut, so you really get a good bang for your buck. Especially me, who only spent $1,200 on it. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Hopefully this 38 minutes or 40 minutes of this video, hopefully this gives you guys an idea of this TV and how I feel about it. I'd say go for it if you can find a good deal on it. You know what I mean? Other than that, I think I pretty much covered everything there's to cover on this TV. If you guys believe that I didn't cover something on this TV, please do let me know, because I'll see if I can answer it down in the comment section. So, alright guys, so this will be my last video for today. I'll probably won't do any videos till maybe Tuesday, till that game comes out, The Last Guardian and Dead Rising 4. I want to see how that game looks. And then we'll take it from there. I haven't stopped making videos since Thursday, so I think I put too much content as it is out there. I made some funny videos, even though some haters, they don't seem to have any sense of humor, you know. But, hey, if you get offended by me using the foul language on a video and doing something funny, then you know what, man? then don't watch HBO. Don't watch Cinemax. Don't watch... Then I don't know which planet you're living on. Can you find me a channel that doesn't use a foul language? So nothing I say on these videos, it's not anything that nobody else hasn't said or done. Okay? Even our politicians who are supposed to be these fucking, you know, saints, been using the F word and this and that, but at least I use it in a comedic, funny way. All right? And one more thing I want to say before I end this video, because I think it's very important. Because I have a lot of subscribers that, you know, they support me, they like what I do. But I also have a few percentages of those haters, they're just coming to my channel to hate. Now, I don't really give them any attention. I really don't. If you noticed, and I know they noticed, if I see something I don't like, if I see a comment that's being spamming, or that's being harsh, or it's just there simply to shit on my channel, I don't even read it. I just block, mute, remove, report. And when you come back to me with another account, block, mute, remove, report. You know how long it takes me? Less than 5 seconds to do all that. And I can never get tired of doing it. I take a pleasure in doing it. So even if you come to my channel and you hit, let's say you hit 100 dislikes on this video, or even 3,000 dislikes on this video, to all the haters, I still get paid. As long as you click on my video, that's all I care. Whether you hit a dislike or like, it doesn't really matter to me. I still get paid in the end of the day. So there you have it. Alright guys, for all my subscribers and supporters, thank you, I appreciate it. For all the haters, well, go fuck yourselves. There you go. That's my message to you. Alright guys, have a good one. Take care.